I have never done scripted content before. Every other video of mine was completely made on the spot. Video games have been a big part of my life, but in the world of opinions, I have developed preferences for some. Many games have come my way, and I have selected 10 of my favorite video games of all time. Number 10 is New Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Wii. Oh, a new Super Mario Bros. Game is on the list. They're all the same. Keep in mind that this game came out at a time before the world was burnt out on this series of games. And if you think of it like that, this is a really good game. The power-ups are great this time around. The usuals are here. The mushroom, the fire flower, and the Starman return. But another return, including the criminally underrated mini mushroom from the DS game. Sadly, the Mega and the Blue Shell are gone, the latter of which being the single greatest Mario power-up in the series. But other than that, we have the newcomers, Propeller, Ice, and Penguin. Propeller being among the greatest flying powers, miles above the overrated Tanuki Leaf. No wait, I take it back. The Ice, for some reason, only just now made an appearance. Don't mention Galaxy or I will castrate you. And the Penguin, just being ice on steroids. This game is so damn good. The Koopalings made their first appearance in years here, and the final Bowser fight is so amazing. It's just a good Mario game. Is that a shock? Definitely my favorite 2D Mario game.
Nine, 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 nine.
Mario Kart 8!
Thanks, Mario. As he said, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is number 9. It improves over the original in every way, even bringing back battle mode that the original didn't have. The items are good and balanced as all things should be, with banana and triple bananas, green and red shells, plus their triple variants, the dreaded blue shell, the bombs, the mushroom, and the triple and gold ones, the bullet, blooper, lightning, star, fire, and boomerang flowers, Bob the perennial plant, who we'll see later, the sound horn, the crazy eight, that one, and the battle exclusive feather and the boo returning from DS. And a decent roster of Red Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Mario again, Peach again, Josh, Toad, Koopa, Shy Guy, Lakitu, Toadette, King Boo, Baby Red Luigi, Baby Peach, Baby Daisy, Baby Rosalina, Metal Mario, we're skipping her, Wario, the guy that's not in Smash, the Dong, Bowser, Dry Bones, Bowser Jr., Dead Bowser, Gay Mohawk, Sonic Hair Guy, Bowser Jr. and Drag, Wolverine Turtle, Pineapple Hair, Our Boy Roy, The Forgotten One, The Inklings, Link, The Animal Crossing Villagers, Isabelle, and the Me. The best tracks in the series, and SNES Rainbow Road is here too, I guess. Like Mount Wario was the best track in the series, in N64, Rainbow Road is good now, and I want to play this game more. Battle mode was brought back from its strange exclusion from the original. That definitely wasn't in the original. There was no battle mode in the original at all. This battle mode has the best modes. Corner is also here too, I guess, that's neat. Renegade Roundup is the best mode by far. It's so fun, even if the runners win almost every single time. The highest selling Switch game definitely deserves that title, just like it deserves number 9 on this list.
Steamed hams.
Number 8 is Super Mario Galaxy 2, the best Mario game in the series. And if the best Mario game is on the list on 8, then that means you know the rest will be the best of the best. That said, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a superb game. Bowser pulls a trick and starts the game as a huge big boy scary man. And Mario has a traditional double jump now in the form of the spin he got from finding Baby Luma from the ground, who speaks in PlayStation symbols, who then proceeds to steal his hat. The power-ups this time around are the Cloud Flower, Rock Mushroom, Boo Mushroom, Bee Mushroom, the Fire Flower, the Rainbow Star, and even a Power Down. the spring mushroom. Motion controls aren't a problem, except for those damn bird missions. Those bird missions, man, they're like a shit stain on the perfect underwear. But like, those missions are few and far in between and optional. So you can put these missions in the bin, then burn the bin, then pour the ashes into the toilet, and flush them. Then nuke the sewers to where they're more radioactive than Chernobyl. Because these bird missions are awful. But even so, every other galaxy is amazing. Not one dud here. And even the Bowser fight is better than that of Nisambui. Like, you're fighting him in a giant tornado. I mean, look at this and listen to the song. Finally, we're done talking about Mario. Anyway, Kirby's Return to Dreamland is number 7, the best Kirby game. I actually have a story about this game. I went to a certain mage's house when I was young, and he was playing this game, and I fell in love, and it was the only thing I wanted to play at his house. And eventually stopped playing the Wii, because the Wii U came out. So, because he wasn't playing, I decided to ask for it for my birthday, and he gave it to me. And that's how I got my copy of this game. Anyway, this game is one that I hold close to my heart, and I love it. The copy abilities this time around are Forces of Nature and Sleep, and they go as follows. There's Beam, Bomb, Crash, Cutter, Fighter, Fire, Hammer, High Jump, Ice, Leaf, Mike, Needle, Ninja, Parasol, Sleep, Spark, Spear, Rock, Sword, Tornado, Water, Whip, and Wing. We can't forget the godly super abilities: Ultra Sword, Monster Flame, Flare Beam, Snow Bowl, and Mega Hammer. You can use these to wreak havoc on your enemies. All to help Magalore fix his ship, because Landia destroyed it. And he totally isn't tricking us at all. Oh damn it, he's a god now, who can create black holes? Wait, black holes? What is in that crown? Not a dull moment passes in this game. Every location is amazing, from peaceful cookie country to the mechanical egg engines. Egg engines? Eggman? And hey, Metal General looks a bit like Metal Sonic. Wait a minute. How small is this planet? Hal Condra. Oh, HAL, like the developers. They thought they were slick. Anyway, there are 4 playable characters in this game: Kirby, Meta Knight, King DDD, and Bandana Waddle Dee. But all 4 players can just pick Kirby if they want. Meta Knight is like an advanced sword/wing, Triple D is like an advanced hammer, and Bandana D is like the advanced spear. The boss fights are as amazing as always. The usual Wispy Woods, then Mr. Duder, Fatty Puffer, Goriath, Grand Doomer, Metal General, Landia, then Magalore's ship, the Lore Starkiller, till it's Magalore himself, in the greatest battle in Kirby history. Piss! On Void Terminus' repetitive ass. This is Kirby at his peak.
Who posted my nudes on Twitter.com?
Yeah, you saw 6 and 5 are Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Generations, because I can't decide on one, but I'll talk about Unleashed first, as it's the one that came out first. The best looking Sonic game in the whole series, and it's the second romp in HD. Oh, we'll get to you. Boost made its first appearance in a 3D game here, and Sonic is faster than he's ever been, without the screen becoming a blur and making the game unplayable, and even a new playstyle in the form of... What is that? It's so weird looking. Oh, it's kicking into everyone's asses. It's cool. You can also stretch. That's right. Unleash is a day and night game. Day has blistering speed, like the fat friend at a buffet, and night has slow combat-oriented gameplay, like the fat friend after you call him fat. Day Sonic has huge levels and open spaces to run in, and it looks amazing. The only Mario game you'll see stuff like this in is Mario Odyssey, a full 9 years later. The level design caters to the boost mechanic to make each run control flawlessly. Not one day level left me disappointed. As the many lesser people will say, this is the good half of the game. And well, this may be the better half. Those simpletons should learn to take the other half with dignity. Night Sonic has more confined levels, akin to explore and violently tear everything apart like you're a furry Kratos, including combos to rip even the biggest enemies a new one. This is where the cinematic QuickTime events appear, here, and they all look epic, especially in the boss fights. I mean, look at this man destroy the Egg Dragoon. All to restore the power of the Chaos Emeralds, the Dragon Balls of the Sonic universe. And Eggman stole their power to reawaken Dark Gaia, in doing which accidentally turned Sonic into the Werehog, and released Light Gaia, while Dark Gaia split itself upon being awakened early, and Light Gaia lost his memory, and became this thing, and proceeds to be the Elma Child of this game. The final boss is one of the most epic things I've ever played. Supersonic and Light Gaia fighting Dark Gaia, and these dudes are so big, the unstoppable Supersonic looks like an ant to them. And on to Sonic Generations, once again 2 playstyles in the form of Modern Sonic and Classic Sonic. 9 levels brought back from Sonic's past, like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, this one. Hey look, Unleashed, and Colors. Return for Sonic's blast through the past. Classic's slower platforming-based gameplay harkens back to the original games, and it's fun and all, but it's nothing compared to Modern's gameplay. Unleashed's day stages without the wide open areas, but even so, this game is some good shit, and both Sonics blast through their levels, and it's all fun. All of it. All to restore the world that got turned white because Eggman went back in time to erase it all and reset it to where he won, using the Time Eater, a giant monster guy that can eat time. For the first time, control both Supersonics to destroy it, and lock both Eggmans in the void, where I don't know how they got out in time for Lost World. What do you think, Sonic?
No stranger than rescuing genies in magic books or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park.
Anyway, I can't decide which one of these games is better. Maybe you can. Y'all already decided on Generations, didn't you?
Let me smash.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate comes in at number 4. Smash Bros. Is Smash Bros. Everyone from every other game is here. And the roster is perfect. And Incineroar's here too. More like Inciner really ugly. More like Incina shouldn't be in this game. Besides Incineroar, the roster is perfect the way it is, even if some series deserve more reps. I can't get into this game without really getting into this game, so I'll need to bullet point it. Galeem kills everyone in the universe, except for one person. That accidentally got away. That person being Kirby, who then needs to save everyone else. Hey look, he's flying by now. Hi, Kirby! Ah! The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is number 3. If people needed any more proof that video games are art, then they should look at this game. Objectively, this is the best game I've ever played. Never boring. Ever. It's serene and beautiful. I wouldn't dare describe this game too much. This game needs to be a blind playthrough. It's that good. You'll never get to play this game for the first time again. It's art. It's amazing. Every mechanic is implemented flawlessly. There will never be a perfect game, but Nintendo certainly got close for this one. If you don't have this game, you need to get it. You will not regret it. It's the definitive open world game. A must-have for any gamer. A game with this much heart put in it will never come out from Sony, and Microsoft putting heart into anything. I can't say anything about this game without going too much. All the gameplay you've seen here is only from the first hour, and that's all I'll give away. You need to experience this game, regardless of what console you align yourself with. If this was an objective list, this would be the end. But it's subjective. And only 2 games exist that I hold higher than it subjectively.
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom takes number 2. A licensed game from the PS2 era about a TV show. This game had no right being so damn good. The game's graphics are great for a PS2 game. Hell, I've seen current gen games that look worse than this. You can explore almost all of SpongeBob's world, from Jellyfish Fields, to the Mermalair, to even SpongeBob's own dream, that has other people's dreams in it, somehow. 3 different characters with their own abilities. SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. SpongeBob having the most robust moveset, but I guess you can expect that when your name is on the title of the game. Patrick can stun, pick up, then throw enemies, and Sandy can use her lasso to fly and swing off of floating things in the shape of the best US state, which doesn't make sense if I think about it. Amazing boss fights too, including this giant robot shaped like a squirrel, a giant robot that looks like Patrick and even smells like him too, and a big ugly robot with a giant square head. All to save Bikini Bottom from robots that Plankton created, but accidentally set them to not obey. Huh.
Why do we even have that lever?
So, anyway, the robots terrorized Bikini Bottom and even neighboring Rock Bottom to their knees. This game even got a full remake released earlier this year, which is unheard of. I'm surprised Nickelodeon allowed it, considering they're owned by them. I'll even be playing through Rehydrated sometime soon, considering I actually have fun, unlike that shitty Pokemon game. If you have a PS2, GameCube, or that third thing for the original, or even a PS4, Switch, or that third thing for the remake, I definitely recommend picking it up. Licensed or not, a good game is a good game.
I come to make an announcement.
Sonic the Hedgehog is number 1. Now hear me out. I was born in 2002 and played this game within the first few months of its release, meaning I was really young when me and my older brother were playing, meaning nostalgia is a big part of why I love this game. Many people point out that this is just a glitchy mess of a game, one of the worst games of all time, and I just want to say how hypocritical they must be to call this game trash for glitches than the Avengers games have more glitches and are seen as the best games of the series, and having the same stories like it. Granted, there was no girl kissing in those games, and there are more playable characters than any of the adventure games. Of course, you have the 3 main hedgehogs, Sonic, Shadow, and Silver. You also have the Amigo characters, Tails, Knuckles, Rouge, Omega, Amy, and Blaze. Sonic, is the fastest of the three, and has the most abilities, which, like in SpongeBob, can be expected, considering his name is the title. Shadow is the second fastest of the three. He has the most powerful homing attack, and can use his Chaos Spears and has a power-up mode. Silver is the slowest of the three, and has the most different abilities. He has telekinetic abilities, in which he can lift enemies and other items and throw them at his weapons. The other characters have more basic abilities as you play as them less, but regardless. Tails can fly for a short time and throw fake ring boxes. Knuckles has punching combos and can glide and climb on walls. Rouge has bombs that she can either throw one at a time, in bunches, or connect them to walls that she can glide and climb like Knuckles. Omega can jump and hover and fire missiles. Amy has her hammer, can double jump and turn invisible. Blaze has a similar punching mechanic like Knuckles and can also double jump. She's almost as fast as Sonic. Travel through Soliana to save Elise the princess that Eggman captured for her Chaos Emerald. Also to stop Mephiles from killing Sonic to get Elise to cry so it'll release Iblis. Oh! Looks like it's too late for that. And to stop Iblis from continuing to wreak havoc on Mobius in the future. Exactly what are you two saving? This city is right next to a volcano. What were they expecting? Wait, is Crisis City the new city in Soliana in the future? If that's the case, is the volcano right next to it? Is Soliana an island? It has a coast, and it's not implausible a volcano made the island, but there's also a bunch of snow on it. How does that make sense? You know what? Never mind. I've played through this game and beaten it 3 separate times, on 3 separate 360s. The music also slaps harder than any other Sonic game, and that's saying a lot, as every Sonic game has godly music. I distinctly remember every single level's music. The final boss has the highest stakes of any game I've ever played. You're fighting to save reality itself from Solaris, who can, and I quote, eat dimensions for lunch. If you thought Generations was cool for having 2 Supersonics, this game has 3 hedgehogs in their super forms. If you can look past some glitches and an admittedly convoluted story, maybe try checking it out. It's pretty cheap because of its reputation. I'm not saying you'll love it, like I do, or you'll even like it at all, but maybe you should try playing it before you hating on it. But this is just my opinion, just like the other entries on this list. Hey, if you made it this far, why not subscribe and hit that bell?